Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gary Hibner, and in this video we're going to be checking out Otto Audio's new blown out wall. Now this plugin is a multi-stage distortion and clipping effect that you can place before your amp head to push more saturation and grit into it to get some really extreme tones. Now in this video I want to show you how I've used the blown out wall plugin in my song to create some extreme distortion effects. I'm using my Squire Jazzmaster baritone tuned down to F, and this is going through into the blown out wall, and then the blown out wall is going through into the Otto Audio 1111. As you know, I'm a huge fan of this amp, but I want to show you how you can combine the blown out wall saturation effect with a high gain amp. To give you a little taster, it sounds like this within a full mix. So if you want to know more details about this plugin, then definitely check out the details on Otto Audio's product page. But if you're into extreme music and you really want to give your tone an extra edge, then this plugin is definitely what you want to try out. So speaking about that, there is a 14-day trial, so feel free to try it out and hear how this thing sounds in your signal chain so you can hear those extreme distortions being pushed into your amp sim. Now let's jump into my DAW and I'll show you how I've used this plugin. So over here, I've got two guitar tracks and they both going into an instance of the 1111. What I've done is I've loaded up the default patch and I've turned down the gain or the preamp because I don't need as much gain in this amp because I'm actually going to be pushing a lot of saturation with the blown out wall into this amp. So let's hear what it sounds like before. Okay, so that is the sound of the amp tone. Now with the blown out wall, I'm just going to turn these on. So what you got here is a plugin that uses extreme distortion, multiple stages of distortion, and filtering to shape the sound. So up here in the left, you've got the filter that shapes the low frequencies. Over here is a filter that shapes the higher frequencies. And then down here, you've got multiple stages of distortion that you can use to really get some extreme types of distortion and saturation using distortion and clipping. So now let's take a listen to what it sounds like with the blown out wall. That is crazy. So listening to those chugs with it before, it sounded like this. And now with the blown out wall. Extreme distortion. Otto Audio has also given me a discount code that you guys can use if you want to get 50% off this plugin. So just use the coupon code HEAVYWALL50 when you check out to get 50% off. Now let's take a listen to what it sounds like within a full mix. Now that you've heard what it sounds like in a full playthrough, now let's take a listen to what some of these presets sound like isolated. What I'm going to do is play back my tone without the blown out wall, and then I'm going to play it with the blown out wall, and we're going to go through a few presets. So that's the blown out wall plugin. As you can hear, it's an extreme saturation effect that you can use to push into your amp to get tones that you might not otherwise have had. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel or if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to click on that notification bell to be notified of future videos. Also, don't forget that I've got a code that you can use to get 50% off this plugin. So that's HeavyWall50 to get 50% off. And if you want to support me and the channel in other ways, I do have a Patreon account. I'll leave a link in the description below with all those details, but you can click there and see the different tiered levels. As well, I've got a private Discord server where we geek out on all things low tuning, high gain, and all that type of stuff. Also, if you want to check out some of my music, I've got some music on Bandcamp. I'll leave a link to that as well. With that out the way, I'll catch you in the next video.